Welcome back. Let's get you an update on FIFA World Cup. As far as Ivory Coast and Ecuador highlights are concerned, Ivory Coast beat Ecuador 1-0 on Sunday in their opening game of the World Cup in Philadelphia. Ecuador hit the bar twice in the first half, and the woodwork also denied Ivory Coast after the break. In fact, let me go across to Sanjay Reddy, sports commentator. Thanks so much for connecting with us. Could you give us the highlights of the Ivory Coast versus Ecuador, play there as far as the FIFA World Cup is concerned?
Sure. It was up and down game. Both sides had chances. In fact, Ecuador hit the woodwork twice, while Ivory Coast did the same on a through ball down the left side of the pitch. The game was ultimately decided by a goal by substitute Amad Diallo late in the game, just before extra/injury time. He was a substitute. Most folks might know him as a winger who plays for Manchester United, but it was an action-packed game and sets up a very interesting next stage for this particular group after Germany had defeated Curacao relatively soundly 7-1 earlier this morning.
So, in fact, an action-packed game that we witnessed there. Let me also go across to my colleague Karishma on that. Karishma, take us through the highlights of the match there and what can be expected as far as FIFA World Cup is concerned in the coming days.
Well, yes, absolutely, Akansha. It was an action-packed day. Even as we speak, Sweden versus Tunisia is underway, in which Sweden is leading by 1 goal. So obviously a lot to look forward to. And when we talk about today, what the FIFA fans can expect, especially when we talk about, fans in India, there is Spain versus Cabo Verde at 9:30 a.m. Then we have Belgium versus Egypt at 12:30 a.m. And then Saudi Arabia versus Uruguay at 3:30 a.m. So there are a lot of matches for FIFA fans in India to look forward to starting 9:30 p.m. And like I said, Sweden versus Tunisia is already underway, and Sweden at this moment is leading the game.
All right. Thank you so much, Sanjay Reddy and Karishma, for getting us all those details. Moving on, in fact, what do you do when you want to catch the news on the move? Well, Times Play has you covered. The all-in-one OTT streaming platform by Times Network uniquely blends premium digital video entertainment with the real-time news broadcasting. So catch your favorite news channel on Times Play, available on Google Play Store and the Apple App Store as well. Thanks so much for watching.